And welcome back here to the Golf Ticket presents the Cape Town Club Cricket League T10 Cricket Castle Animal Champions League. We are ready for match number 3, the match between Durbanville Cricket Club, sponsored by World 777. They're up against Victoria Cricket Club, sponsored by Cricket Trust of India. And without any further ado, we're going to go out there to the toss and see what the outcome of the toss was earlier with the two captains. It's a very quick turnaround here in the Golf Ticket presents the Cape Town Club Cricket League T10 Champions League here as we're going to get ready for match number 3, and that's a match here between Durbanville Cricket Club, sponsored by World 777. Victoria, they don't have long to wait to try and rectify the wrongs of earlier. They're going to be up here against Durbanville. Victoria obviously sponsored by Cricket Trust of India. It's going to be Ruben Senekal. He's going to toss, and it's going to be Mahmoud to call. Heads it is. So, Mahmoud, you've won the toss. What are you going to do here?
I think we have good momentum. We're going to have a bat.
Okay, well, anything that has changed from that from this morning to today?
Just two changes. Pringle is out. We're bringing in Quentin Dreyer again. And Aiden is out. We're still waiting on the last player.
Okay, but this wicket still looks good. It looks a really good batting wicket. You just want to try and put a score on the board and hopefully get pressure on Durbanville that way?
Yeah, scoreboard pressure, you can never fail with that.
Listen, you guys have done really well so far. You've been wanting to put your name and getting points on the board in this Champions League.
Yeah, I think we fell short a couple of times actually. So hopefully it goes our way this time.
Listen, go well today.
Thank you very much.
Ruben, would that have changed your decision at the toss?
Look, we had a good performance batting first this morning, so we probably would have went for it again because it looks like the pitch just baked even harder in the sun. It looks like a good batting wicket, but we don't mind chasing.
Really looks a good batting wicket now. I need the grass has really been rolled in here, so it still looks a really good batting surface.
Yeah, I hope they give us a bit of a score to chase, make a game from it. But we also, as I said after the game this morning, we don't want to get complacent, not compliant. So yeah, so hopefully we can keep on our winning path.
Listen, Rondabos and yourselves have again set the standard and set the trend here. Both of you got a victory. Here's a chance for you now to edge ahead of them and then say, look, Rondabos, back over to you for tomorrow.
Yeah, look, I think that the two teams are used to being neck and neck and one taking the other and then the other taking the other. So throughout the whole previous tournament it was like that as well. So it's always nice to have good competition. So may the best team win.
Any changes to your team?
We've got Liter coming in now and Mika Labuskachny is out.
Okay, listen, go well again.
Thank you very much.
That's the news here at the toss where Victoria Cricket Club, sponsored by Cricket Trust of India. They've won the toss and they've elected to have a bat first against Durbanville Cricket Club, sponsored by World 777. And that was the outcome at the toss earlier. It was Victoria that won the toss, and they've elected to bat. And have we seen a changing now that teams are really thinking that scoreboard pressure is the way forward here? Scoreboard pressure is going to be the way to win games. So far, the teams that have batted first have won both games. So Victoria deciding that they are going to try and see if they can get scoreboard pressure. If we look at this pitch, and this pitch, that's still dried out from what the pictures are that you see there in front of you. It's very, very good-looking cricket wickets here, and I've been really impressed. And again, kudos goes to Marnus, the groundsman here. Has prepared 3 absolute belters here. The wickets have certainly produced the scores that we see there today as the Young brothers. It's going to be Jacob on the left and Ivan de Jong on the right. They are sponsored by ID 247, and they are up against the Orange Machine, Durbanville Cricket Club, sponsored by World 777, and the men from Victoria, they are sponsored by Cricket Trust of India, and there's a couple of changes definitely in the Victoria side as well. The Big Tasty, he's setting this one out, and Quentin Dreyer, he comes back into this team. And that will certainly solidify both the batting and the bowling, not taking anything away from the Big Tasty indeed. But there we see the team from Durbanville Cricket Club. They are loaded with big names there, and certainly they will want another victory here to really consolidate and more or less get them into the final. Victory here, probably more than anything, would secure them that place in the final if Durbanville Cricket Club wins here this match. And with me, again, as always, is our man, the big man, The man with so many emotions, the man that pulls his face for anything that's out there, the man that comes for so much enterprise and so much enthusiasm. Zaire Adams, welcome back for match 3.
Must be the longest introduction ever in the history of men's cricket. But thank you, Eugene, as we get underway here again. Victoria Cricket Club up against the champions, Durbanville. I hope I can live up to that introduction, because one man that needs no introduction is Quinton Dreyer. He missed the game this morning, but he's back in the lineup and he's looking to put the front foot forward.
Don't ever sell yourself short that way, Mr. Adams. You're a man of stature. You're a man that holds a lot of pedigree in the Western Cape, and not just the Western Cape, in South Africa.
Making me blush, mate. You're making me blush.
Now then, let's get our attention here to what's in front of us. Quinny Dreyer, or as Nathan says, Quinton Randy Dreyer. He's going to face up first here. Adam Tomlinson, as they say. He's the man of the non-strikers end, and it's going to be Justin Dill. He's going to bowl here. The first over from the town end, and there's a slip in place. Oh, a bit of bounce. A bit of bounce. I think the first game must have been his warm-up game, because now Justin Dill, he has run in here and he's hit the deck hard. And if you get it, you get reward for hitting good areas here on this pitch. Good cricketing wickets here. Again with pace, again with pace, and again with bounce from a good length.
Though he was a bit out of sorts in the opening game, a little bit short, but now he seems to have found his length.
Oh, really beaten Quinny Dreyer there for pace. He's really getting that ball to talk.
Where was this Justin done earlier? I think he was just warming up. Got it for the plane from the US, and now he's got the action going, and he's just giving these Victoria Cricket Club batsmen just a nice little wake-up call here.
I said the first game was his warm-up. Now we're seeing the Justin Dill that we've come to know. And we're definitely seeing what he's capable of here. Now then, a different prospect here for the Victoria men to face up with. That is hit. Carved over point. It's gone one bounce four. And Tomlinson is away. Boundary of his first ball that he received.
Lovely shot there. Realizing he was going to dig it in, and he just went with a bounce over point fielder. It runs away for the first boundary for Victoria.
Yeah, just a little bit of width there given by Dill, and once you give these batters width, and here we're going to see that field change that you have come to see a lot of in T20 cricket, and now in T10 cricket, where point goes on the boundary, third man is in the ring.
Brandon Peterson, the man with the golden arm, he's been posted on the cover boundary.
Oh no, he's been sent back.
It was almost a case of yes, no. Sorry.
I'm going to ask you this question here. I'm not sure if you heard the captain's talk at the toss, and Ruben Senegal came to me and he said, well, he just hopes that they can put a competitive score on for us to get the confidence of the man.
Wow. Modesty is no virtue. Just for that, I'm shouting for the men in blue from here on. Just for that, every boundary I'm having.
It's well bowled by Justin Dill. It's just very easy to wind the big man up here sitting next to me. And there's 5 runs only conceded. That was a very, very good over by Justin Dill.
Just the one boundary from Adam Tomlinson. Quiet start here from Victoria. We saw in the previous game. Justin Pringle, he's been left out here. He got them going with a couple of boundaries.
Mankies, he's coming into the attack here from the golf course end. So you're just rooting now for the men in blue. You've made up your mind. You're calling it again early. You're doing some big calls here.
I didn't say who's going to win. I said who I want to win. There's a big difference. Big difference.
Explain, educate me there.
Who is going to win and who you want to win. It's not always the same thing, mate.
No, I know that, but I mean, I think you're just giving us both there. You won't be happy if you get both.
To me, when a captain goes out and he says, let's please post a total for us to have a bet, a nice little chase, mate, that's not a tick in my book.
I just told you what he said to me at the toss. I've got nothing. I'm just reporting back to you.
Well, then shoot the messenger, mate.
I'm painting the lines as for you to color in how you wish you want the picture to be
my
colored
lines
in.
are blue now.
Well, that's all the people want to know. Philip Manchies, he's what the people want to know now, as he's going to be running in here from the golf course end. A lot of chitter and chatter being said there. Oh, gotta love the big man. Tell ya. Love the big man next to me.
Here we go. Let's get the action underway. Quinton Dreyer lining up.
Wide out to the off stump. The keeper sort of spilled that. It's wide, and he can't understand why that's wide. One of the De Jongs, that looks like Ivan De Jong. He says, I'm still going to stick with my decision of wide.
I think he might have heard the comment at the tosser as well.
That's up in the air. That is up in the air. Oh, it's been dropped.
Miscommunication there. I think that's the second one the youngsters put down for the day.
Can't.
Today and not getting himself into a good position. And it's always easier for the man running towards the ball.
You can't drop Quinton Dreyer. He's a dangerous man. He's a very, very good player. You cannot give good players another opportunity.
Maybe they want something decent to chase.
I'm going to have a question for you after this delivery. And this, of course, I'm going to ask you. You've seen a lot of cricket over the years here in Western Province. So, see this delivery. It's a dot ball. I'm going to give you a chance to have a think of 5 cricketers. Maybe from the 90s. Maybe the noughties that would have enjoyed playing T10 cricket. 5 batters.
Played provincial cricket or club cricket?
Club cricket.
I think
The dot ball.
there was a guy at United. He was called Highlights. That was his nickname. That was his nickname.
Seriously.
That was his nickname. He's still today. That's his nickname. Wissam Kiran. Highlights. That was his nickname.
Smashed it.
Literally, this game was tailor-made for him.
Okay, that's one. That's big. That's big. That's huge. Maximum.
And Tomlinson getting hold of that one and sending it all the way. I've given you a batter.
Just one batter.
No, I'll give you a bowler. I'm going to give you a bowler.
Okay.
Who I think, and you played with him many, many times.
Oh,
You know exactly who I'm talking about.
Which one? Which one? Oh, an excellent skills. How are those skills? Slower ball, taking the pace off. He was through the shot.
I think someone like Mark the Stadler, he would have worked this game out. He would have worked out how to go under sevens, if not less, in this game.
I tell you, the round arm of the Stadler. Now, he could bowl a Yorker, let me tell you. And he would have bowled a Yorker from ball one. 12 Yorkers you would have got out of him.
Am I on the money?
I'll give you that. That's good too. That's good too. Can I give you another Vix man, though?
Here we go. Let's hear.
Dion Kemp.
DK, I'd put him down in the 80s, mate. No,
Mate, I was only around in the 90s.
I'd put DK down in the 80s. It's 14 for nowhere got off to 2 Victoria. I'll tell you a little memory of DK. Might be giving my age away, but I was very young. There was a tournament called the Merway 6-a-side tournament down at the old Greenpoint Stadium. And you know Somerset Hospital alongside. He sent a lot of patients there. That's what's for sure. Hit it a mile. The DK. Loved watching him play.
As we see Tashwin Lucas, he's coming into the attack here. He's also got a knack of taking wickets.
If you're wanting to go that far back, Eugene, then you've got to bring in the legend himself, Vikey Davids.
Mr. Muscles.
From Brussels. Actually from Amsterdam, isn't it?
That it is. Yes, he's definitely from there. And then what about the old Hassan Pangaka?
Oh, nou daar is 'n man wat 'n lang lepel gehad het.
And how heavy was his bats?
It was like Graham Pollock. He just waited and off it went.
I remember one of the B games. I'll tell you what happened there. Game at Newlands. Can't remember who we were playing. Can't remember the bowler even. That's wide out to the off stumps given as wide. He hit the ball out of Newlands Stadium onto a train. The train was on its way to Simonstown, mate. Anyway, let's get back to this all-important game here. It's a very vital game for Victoria Cricket Club. They've got to get a win. I don't want to have 2 losses for sure. That is flat batted, straight to point. And they're just not managing to get a ball through. And it seems the plans here of Durbanville Cricket Club again coming to the fore, and the execution even better. That's another short ball. Just gonna have a check on that. Again, a ball back of the length. Now then, the plan here of Durbanville Cricket Club is there for everybody to see. You got to just set yourself, because they're using the pitch. They're banging it in. They're hitting their decks hard. They're hitting their lengths hard. And asking the batsman of Victoria, you've got to try and hit us off those lengths. Am I right? Am I right? There it is, banged in again. Is the fielder going to get there? You betcha. He's got there all right. That's a very, very good catch. And it's that man I had a chat with, Jason Roder. He takes the catch.
An excellent start here by Durbanville Cricket Club. Has been rubber stamped. They've been keeping it quiet. Now they've picked up a wicket as well.
You've got to try. I understand you're trying to get after it, but it's the way you got to do it. You got to read the play. Game awareness this season. You got to see the way they've banged it in. Every bowler that we've seen so far has really banged it in, hitting the surface and asking them to really hit us off our length that we've tried to bowl at here, and they haven't really capitalized on that.
A new batter, Nadir Sambo. It was a brief stay in his first game. Only faced a couple of balls before he went. The new batter is Nadir Sambo. He's a young right-hander here from the Western Cape. Said before, we built him up earlier. Definitely didn't give an indication of what he's able to do. Hopefully he's learned from his previous innings.
Only time will tell. Time will tell here. Because if they're going to get that projected score of 70, they have got to bowl out of their skin to even curtail or contain this Durbanville team. So look at, he only had the one innings of 1 run. Lucas running in here again. What an over this has been. He has smashed that. He has smoked that all along the ground. And it's gone for 4.
I had a little chat with him during the break, and it was about give yourself a look. Have a few sighters. Clearly, he didn't listen to me. He has to go first up.
Sorry, that was the one. That's a half volley. That's one ball, man. That's not in the manuscript at all. That is a half volley. That is one where you get out of bed, and the first ball you actually want to hit is one of those. So you can't say what you've just said because he's put a bad ball away. There was nowhere near the length that Taswin Lucas had to go.
The ball was moving mad, bouncing over the left, coming in quick. Powerful, heavy balls, bro. How's that, baby? BP, Pichi. Happy?
And it's Rhoda in now. Had his head down the ground and threw it all. Quinny Dreyer, he's still there. He's moved on to 3. He has been dropped. Let's not forget that. So which way is he going to play this now? See? Spin bowling.
Now done. Good lad, good lad, good lad. Lekker. All ball champ, all ball champ. Now done, only one.
And smashed again. I just feel sometimes, just look at it, man. He faced 1 or 2 balls in the first innings, and yeah, he's only faced 3. So I haven't seen much about him, but once you see him move his feet and get himself in a better position, he just looks a better player. It's just when he stands and just swings the bat, it's a little bit awkward. Oh, that is massive. It's given wide. And that would be a big wicket of Quinton Dreyer. And that would not be a good news at all.
Yeah, that was a wide. Ball champ, ball champ.
That was a wicket there for Jason Rhoda. And it's again Muhammad. He's come to the crease here, and with me now is a special guest who's going to join me for a couple of overs. That ball is played on to third man. A special guest here who's going to join me. He's played for South Africa bowling action was described as frog in the blender. But he certainly took wickets. Certainly a character of note. And with me is that man, Paul Adams. Paul, welcome here to the Golf Ticket T10 competition.
Good afternoon, and thank you for welcoming me so well, Eugene. It's been actually been watching the streaming all the time on YouTube and the live cricket. Thought I'll just pop in.
There's a big heave onto the leg side now. Then the chase is on. It's going to be one. It's good that you have been watching. It certainly revitalized club cricket, because for me personally, looking at the club crickets that we have here in the Western Province certainly bodes well for the future.
It's all important, you know, the cricket on the ground, and club cricket is where the heart is, and we all started our game out there, and I've always been very dedicated towards the club game, and for this is just a different type of tournament, different concept, and created a different excitement. So we'll probably reap the rewards, or we'll see the fruit of it as it carries on and as these tournaments keep building.
He's certainly doing a lot of work there, but what I'm going to ask you now is, we've seen this, well, when T20 cricket came in, people were very skeptical about spinners going into the game. They said spinners were going to hit long and hard and far all over the place, but spinners have really played their part, and even in T10 cricket. What has been your insight? Give us a little bit of your insight and thought pattern about spinners in the shorter format of the game and the importance of that we have here.
Yeah, it's very important, I feel, because of the subtle changes that a spinner can do, and obviously getting batters, getting him, especially if you have a wrist spinner, we can turn it both ways. So say a right-hand batter is at strike, get the leg spinner on. They can't line him up. He turns the ball both ways, and you can't decide if you're going to hit him over the offside or he's going to spin the ball back. So that creates that deception, and then they're not sure exactly how to rotate it from that sense. And, you know, the temptation, the subtle changes, and all of those things do happen. And if you play on a tournament like this, the wickets are going to get slower.
Yeah, we've seen the wickets get slow, but we've also seen a lot of purchase and a lot of bounce, and probably a lot more bounce here. How effective is bounce, or how can that contribute to a spinner? Is it effective to have a little bit more bounce, or is it more, do you want the ball to keep a little bit lower, or is it more important to have a little bit of grip about it?
Yeah, I think bounce plays a big role, especially if you have batters in this T10 format.
That's a big hit downtown. There's going to be another catch, and that's another wicket gone. Simple as you like, taken by Justin Dill there at long on, and that's another wicket gone. And Durbanville, they are just putting Victoria under so much pressure here.
Yeah, so like I was saying, especially with the bounce or the spinner can get here, is if the batters are hitting across the line, often you get a top edge, or they'll mistime the ball and get an opportunity to get skied in the air.
We all came through the Eddie Barlow days, and we both went to the National Academy, and all it was said to the young spinners is just try and turn the ball and try and turn the ball hard. Is that one of the things that you are really emphasizing to younger spinners coming through the ranks now?
Yeah, so it's actually funny that you talk about that. It's I've been doing some clinics now around the country, pitching up and sort of just inviting people and saying who wants to come down to the clinic, sort of make contact with me, and that's one of the key things I do talk about. First thing is spin. You are a spinner, and I always tell them as well that spin is not off the wicket, turn is off the wicket, spin is in the air, because that's where the deception lays. So the batter doesn't really lead your length, and that's so you have to put a certain amount of spin revs on the ball to let the ball move in the air or let it drop, and so there's a deception around those things.
Certainly during your playing days as well, I mean, being sort of a wrist bowler as well, we sort of looked at the likes of the late Shane Warne as well. But how many role models can these youngsters look forward to now? There's so many spinners, so many good spinners from all sorts of lives, from any part of the world now. Even Afghanistan have come with 2 or 3 really good spinners. So many of these guys that these youngsters can now look forward to.
Yeah, big time. And it's, with all the footage on YouTube and everywhere, the kids of today have all the knowledge at their fingertips. And I encourage them to actually keep watching the game, keep watching their players who they feel inspire them, and actually look what they do. We didn't grow up like that. We had to sort of talk about the game and look at our experienced players around and talk about how we're going to play it. But these days, options are there. The stats are there, where you need to bowl, what you need to do. Everything pops up on the TV screen and on YouTube. You can see all these things. So utilizing technology is a big thing for me as well in my coaching. Utilizing footage of present players, past players, and kind of identifying techniques and skills and inspiring them, young spinners to really encourage to keep bowling the ball and spinning it on.
And that's the thing that I found just lately is that they got these resources of TV, they've got the resources of games being shown to them, not so much so that before our time as well, but they can really copy, it's more or less copy and emulating the stars now, aren't they?
Yeah, that's so important. So you, for example, say if you're an off spinner, who are you looking at today? Which spinner are you watching? You're watching Nathan Lyon or you're watching Ashwin, and you try and tell them, here's the positions they're in. Let's copy that. Let's see if here's the video. Can you copy that legs? Because sometimes if you describe something, they can't see it. They don't know. So utilizing footage, what the best do, they're there. There's a reason why they're there at the top. So let's try and utilize it. Look, let's see if we can copy those positions.
See, running in again as Menzies, that's going to be wide. Are we going to get to a game where we're only going to see two frontline seamers in T20 cricket or white ball cricket and then just an array of spinners at you?
Well, if you watch the domestic game here, the T20, I saw Paul Rocks were playing like that. They had a whole array of spinners in their team. And I think towards the back ends of season. So you can. It just depends on what you, as a coach or as a captain, what you feel is going to be the best way to pick up wickets.
It also depends on the surface you're playing on as well. Boland has been renowned for being spinner friendly as well. Just a little bit of a look at what to expect. I'm not sure if you spend time, I know you spent time in the West Indies before. How is that going to be conducive to spin, especially the new wickets in America, that there's going to be a few grounds used there?
Yeah, well, the World Cup going there, it's going to be really interesting. Generally going to be in the slow side. We saw in West Indies, that's always a big factor. But in the States, new grounds though. The one being built in New York looks real like it's going to be a good ground, and it's going to take some time probably to settle. I wonder how it's going to be.
Yeah, I know we're all looking forward to that. And that, Paul, is going to bring us to the Golf Ticket Strategic Time. I thank you very much for your insight. Always good to hear from you. Good to see you at the ground supporting Western Province Club Cricket here, because these men certainly looking forward to this competition as well. So again, thank you for your insight.
Thank you, Gene, and all the best, everyone. Looks good.
And now I'm going to hand you over to get us through the strategic timeout period. Is that man PM Prasanta?
जी हाँ दर्शकों, समय हो चुका है गल्फ टिकट स्ट्रेटेजिक टाइम आउट का, और गल्फ टिकट द्वारा स्पॉन्सर हमारी ड्रिंक्स कार्ड मैदान में पहुंच गई है। जैसे कि हम देख सकते हैं कि गल्फ टिकट की शानदार ब्रांडिंग हमारे ड्रिंक्स कार्ड पे दिख रही है। दर्शकों को बता देना चाहता हूं कि गल्फ टिकट है यूएई का फुली रेगुलेटेड, रजिस्टर्ड एंड ऑथराइज्ड ऑनलाइन रैफल ड्रॉ। ये है यूएई का सबसे ज्यादा भरोसेमंद ऑनलाइन रैफल ड्रॉ, गल्फ टिकट। आप अभी जाके golfticket.com पे रजिस्टर कर सकते हैं, वहाँ पे लॉगिन करके अपने अकाउंट खोल सकते हैं और अपनी किस्मत का खेल खेल सकते हैं। करोड़ों कमाने का मौका पाइए और अपने सपनों को पूरा करिए सिर्फ और सिर्फ golfticket.com के साथ। गल्फ टिकट ना ही सिर्फ स्ट्रेटेजिक टाइम आउट के हमारे स्पॉन्सर्स हैं, पर वो टाइटल स्पॉन्सर्स भी हैं हमारे इस बेहतरीन लीग के, जिसका नाम है गल्फ टिकट प्रेजेंट्स केप टाउन क्लब क्रिकेट चैंपियंस लीग, T10 क्रिकेट का असली एनिमल। फिर से मैं याद दिला देना चाहता हूं दर्शकों को कि वो जाके golfticket.com पे रजिस्टर कर सकते हैं और अपने सपनों को पूरा कर सकते हैं। अपने चेहरों पे मुस्कान लाइए, अपनी जिंदगी में बाहर लाइए, golfticket.com के साथ करोड़ों कमाने का मौका पाइए, क्योंकि यही है यूएई का सबसे ज्यादा भरोसेमंद ऑनलाइन राफल ड्रॉ।
Thank you there to PM Prasanta getting us through the Golf Ticket Strategic Timeout. And that's the game, match 4 to look forward to tomorrow. A match between Rondebosch Cricket Club Sponsored by Winfair 247. They'll be up against Belleville Cricket Club. Sponsored by BetBrick 7. That's going to be match number 4 happening early doors tomorrow at 8:30 a.m. South African Standard Time. Now back with me here is Zahir, and Zahir, Victoria Cricket Club have it all to do. They literally have it all to do here. I've been very, very impressed with the execution, especially from the seamers here. And they just try to bowl their lengths, their lines, and they've hit their straps.
Certainly learned from their games against Victoria earlier in the competition. They've got hard lengths. And now they've halfway through here. And it doesn't get any easier with the tournament's leading wicket taker Bradley Peterson entering the attack.
Have you ever seen him smile? I haven't seen him smile, mate. He's never happy. Look at him. He doesn't smile. He doesn't need to smile to take wickets.
He was smiling yesterday when Durbanville lifted the trophy. And he walked away with a nice little check. Nice little bonus.
Well, that projected score saying 54. They need to up that. Oh, he was trying to wind up there. Now, we know which way Muhammad plays. He only knows one way of playing, and he needs to really clear the boundary 3, 4, even 5 times. They want to get Victoria to anything over total here. That's up in the air. This is going to be another one. Another one bites the dust. Another one perishes. Bradley Peterson takes another wicket.
There's a new man in the field there for Victoria, at least for Durbanville, and he claims the catch.
Tristan Kutsia with a catch there. And that's another one that perishes. They could ill afford this, the men in blue. As Prince Noir walks through the crease, he's got it all to do here with Warwick. Warwick has to hit a few lusty blows again. Bradley Peterson already got a wicket again. But again, just shows the experience of this very, very good Durbanville Cricket Club team. Hit out into the offside, just going to be one. They're going to need more than ones.
Wiley campaigner.
Right, are they going to come back for 2? No, they're not. Menches, he does well. Keeps it down to 1.
The drift king. That ball so much swung, my bro. Yeah? Swinging the ball here. Yeah. Oh my word, one for the cock.
Now the dot ball just shows the experience here.
Under the bed there. Pitch is dying, wearing out here, James. Pitch is wearing out.
Oh, so close. Oh, so close. And there's a smile. Even that ball brought a smile to his face. And that's another over gone. 6 now gone. 30 for 4. Victoria Cricket Club. They are sponsored by Cricketer Trust of India. They've got it all to do here. Tasman Lucas, he's going to continue here from the town end. That has sort of just been clothed to mid-off. The throw comes in. That's a hit. They've hit the stumps. Here we go. We're going to have the third umpire again. Going to be in action. Warwick looks like he's already walking, so that doesn't give a good indication as to what's to come here. He's gone. He's gone for all money.
On his bike in Victoria, they slip deeper and deeper into a hole. And you can't see them getting out of it because this Durbanville side, they're well coached and they execute their plans to perfection.
Durbanville well and truly up in this. Victoria won the toss. It was said that they had the momentum going into this. That's why they wanted to bat. But now they are really behind the 8 ball. They've got it all to do, man. As Warren Extra again walks to the crease. Now then, Z, where's this game going for Victoria Cricket Club? It's not going anywhere north.
Moment they stuck in the mud, mate. And they just can't find a way out. Got a feel for somebody like Warren Extra. He's coming at whenever they've been in spot of bother and he's tried to dig them out.
There's a ball over the top. And that has gone for 4. He's decided he's going to try and really push this along. But again, I like the area where the ball's been hit. In fact, that was Ismail Prince that hit that. Not Warren Extra. He's at the non-striker's end because he's placing the run out, man. That's a short ball, and that's going to be as easy as you like. And it's another wicket for Tasman Lucas. And that's 6 gone now. 2 wickets already in this over. And it's all been Durbanville Cricket Club.
And the hole just gets deeper and deeper for Victoria. In the real spot to bother now.
Stober now, he walks to the crease. He's got a lot of work to do and not a lot of time to do it in. They've got to try and get something. Tall man. He's going to face up to Tasman Lucas. Here we go, ball number 4. Oh, it's gone in the air. It's gone to Justin Dill. They're going to get 1. There's a ball back of a length, and they get actually, in fact, they're going to come back for 2.
That's fine, that's fine.
Again, ball digged in. And this time they're going to get a 4, and Stover gets a 4 down in the fine leg area.
Stover, he's threatened with a couple of cameos. As you know, it's only going to go leg side.
Make sure you get inside it, lekker.
40 for 6. Heaps of work still needed here. Again, he beats him outside the off stump. He's someone that doesn't move his foot forward for a big man. So 7 overs gone. 40 for 6 to score. It's going to be the young Jason Rueda again to come into the attack here. Bowling from the golf course end.
Close this gap nice and behind. Very close.
He's going to be bowling here
Nice and behind,
to Warren Extra.
yeah, it's fine there.
What can they come up with? 18 balls left.
Well bowled, champ.
Dot ball first up.
Well bowled, champ.
He
Well
certainly
bowled,
comes
champ.
across as a very confident youngster, Jason Rueda. There's a hit. It's coming out to Bradley Peterson. Easy as you like, with a little bit of a tumble, and that's the end of Warren Extra.
Easy,
The Durbanville team, they're just a well-oiled machine. Anything goes in the air, they gobble it up.
Casual. Very
And they
casual.
keep on moving. Victoria, who now slip
Well,
40 for 7.
This certainly wasn't on the cards when they won the toss and elected to bat. They wanted to really pile on the pressure here against Durbanville Cricket Club, and it doesn't look like that. It's just been one-way traffic from ball one. Mahmoud Peterson, the captain, he comes now to the crease. He hasn't got a lot of runs in the tournament, as you can see.
They'll probably be because they're going to try force. Look, if they have to try force, so they're going to give a chance.
It's certainly Victoria Cricket Club. One would say they haven't learned the lessons from what has gone before.
Silence.
Just losing wickets in clusters.
Yeah, well, we did. We're going down. Yeah, you played for Allen. You played for Allen as well. And I'm staying about an hour and a half away from him in England. So I'm going to see him now when I go up to the UK. Oh, is that Modeler? Yeah, now. Yeah. We're always together. What a character, eh? What a character.
Jason Rueda here to the captain of Victoria. He runs up. He hits the first ball down, and he's coming here with serious intent, advancing down the wicket, and lofts the first ball over extra cover for 4.
Eugene, it's something I haven't understood. The skipper, he's walked in at number 9 here. And the first ball, he's just delightfully put it through the covers. The previous game as well. Why hasn't he walked in earlier?
I'll leave that for you to decipher. It's a bit wide that time. Dot ball, though.
Only one.
How's your skates on? Can you get back for 2? No, he can't. Lucas does well, picks the ball up. It's just the 1, 45 for 7.
Op bal, chap, op bal. Still middle there, Ampo.
It's getting wide outside the off stump again. Can't carve that through point, so it's a dot ball. So Jason has bowled well. He picked up 2 sticks, for 10 runs in his 2 overs, and that's very, very good in terms of T10 cricket. Only 12 balls to go here. Now, how are you going to get 10 or more of Justin Dill here? He's opening over that he bowled today. Certainly had a lot of pace about it. Certainly had a lot of bounce about it. He's bowling to a man that's short of stature here, Mahmood, the captain of Victoria Cricket Club. There's that back of a length. There's that back of a length I spoke about. Umpire De Jong says it came off the shoulder. He just keeps banging it into that back of a length. That's a great call. Great decision there by umpire De Jong. That's up and over. The ball's coming to third man. Ruben Senecal finds him there. And that man, I tell you, he doesn't drop catches. And that's another one gone.
It's almost like a procession here. One goes in, the next one goes out.
Nothing almost about it. It is a procession, mate. It is a procession. Just trying to help that along the way. It's good field placing again by the captain. And he moved himself into that very important third man position. If a man is banging it in like Justin Dill is here. Akil Abbas is now making his way to the middle. He's going to be joining Stover. I'm really not sure where to from here for Victoria. .45 for 8. 10 balls still remaining in the innings. Gives himself. They're going to run through. They're going to scamper through for one. Shies at the stumps. He had all 3 stumps to aim at, Justin Dill. He missed all 3 of them. Bye, run through to the keeper. I'm going to remind Tariq of that one. He's got a bye against his name.
Justin Dill been excellent, yeah. Durbanville.
Oh, he's sort of paddled that around to find leg. Stover. Lucas does well. Not with a throw, though, but with a stop. Two balls still to go of this, the penultimate over. 8 down. Victoria Cricket Club, only 47 on the board. That in terms of T10 cricket, it's not big at all. Again a ball, and again the ball comes down here to Ruben Senecal. It's just going to be one. Throws the ball across there to Justin Dill. They're really banging in that back of a length. Just shows the different variety they do bring in the attack.
Also helps when you're that tall. Just get different bounce out of the wicket. It's the splice of the bat. Doesn't make it easy for the batters.
There's a change of pace. There's a slower ball. Given as wide. Given as wide. Oh, here we go. That extra delivery now. Again, banged in that back of a length. This has been really good exhibition here of fast bowling here by the Durbanville Seamers.
Last over, Eugene. It's been the scorecard tells the tale. It's been a sorry state of affairs. Nobody quite getting out of the starting blocks for Victoria. And instead, the procession of wickets has only put them under pressure.
Come, BP. BP.
That they are. And that's Hatman Bradley Peterson is going to bowl the last one, and he's been miserly. 3 runs in his only over so far, and picking up a wicket, and he's always been difficult to bowl. He's the bowler of the tournament previously, and he's certainly the man as well, the go-to man for Durbanville Cricket Club here. Starts with a wide.
That's a little bit naughty there from Bradley. He's trying to dial one in.
And that has gone through there. Is the ball going to go to the fence? Indeed, the ball wins. And umpire shows it's buys, and again, buys against the name of Tariq Chikta. He won't like that at all.
Gee, how many times have we seen in the final over the ball go past the keeper and run away for extra runs? I feel that in T10, you might be missing a little bit of a trick here with the keeper standing up and bowlers darting it in.
Big hoik, an absolute big hoik, and there's the bounce. There's the bounce in this pitch, and I think the bounce saved him there. Again, it's gone through again. Tariq not having the best of time behind the stumps this afternoon, and they come back for 2 again.
Bowling roly polies on this wicket here, bro. Look, I'm gonna stay so, no? Long barrier.
Get on to the leg side.
Keeper, yeah. Bowler!
No, they're just going to be the one. Just going to be one. Still 2 balls to go here. It's a big appeal, and there he strikes again. Bradley Peterson strikes. That's the end of Stover. He's got to go. And there's going to be 1 ball still to go in the innings.
Gun barrel straight. Hitting the middle of middle. That brings to the end. And Stover's innings.
Must get it hockey pads.
Not sure what to make of this innings here of Victoria Cricket Club. It just simply hasn't been good enough. It hasn't been at the races at all. They made changes. They brought in brought in Dreyer into the lineup. They left out Pringy, the big tasty. As we see Dayan Biardin, he comes in. He has yet to make any contribution with a bat in T10 cricket. And when you come up against a formidable team like Durbanville Cricket Club, you certainly have to be at your best, because you know this team, they're all about wanting to go out there and give of their best against you.
They make it difficult over the lefty.
All to go. One ball left.
Easy.
What's that one ball going to give us?
Can I have leg stamp, please? Over the wicket. Coming over. One ball, chicken. Yeah. Come.
Final ball coming up in this innings. This ball's hit down the ground. Is he going to beat the fielder? Yes, indeed. So they get a 4. That takes the score beyond 60. It's going to go to 61 for 9 in there. A lot of 10 overs. And Zaire, one feels that that's just simply not going to be good enough against this Durbanville team.
Durbanville got their wish. At least they haven't got their wish. They wanted a total that they would be competitive to chase, but you expect this juggernaut team in orange, the orange machine, to keep steaming on.
Yeah, they'll be very disappointed. But so they have to come out and defend 61. As we look at that card, bar Adam Tomlinson, who got 11. For the rest of them, it's all been telephone numbers, as you can see. 3, 6, 1, 3, 5, 0, 7, 5, 2, 4. Not a great showing with a bat at all for the Men in Blue Victoria Cricket Club, sponsored by Cricketer Trust of India. But for the men of Durbanville Cricket Club, sponsored by World 777. Look at that economy rates on the right-hand side. That's what we're focusing on. Justin Dill going at 4s. Menchie's going at 6s. Lucas, he went at 7.5. Jason Ruder with his leg spin only going at 5. And that man again, Bradley Peterson, just going at 4.5. Very, very impressive stuff by the Orange Brigade again in the field. So what we're going to go now is we're going to go and enjoy the highlights of that innings. And then we're going to listen to a few of the key men of this encounter. Now we're going to have a word with a couple of probably the youngsters in the group, but also a few key men in both teams. So first we're going to have Jason Roder, the man that bowled some leg spin in the first game. So Jason, You were brought in for the Champions League and you bowled up front there with the leg spin. What is your take, first initially, on your thought pattern going in there and as well as the T10 competition?
So basically for the competition, I just think it's an amazing opportunity just to showcase your skills and just get experience playing cricket. Even in this time of year, cricket season's over and they bring in this tournament. It's actually quite nice. It's a great experience.
Certainly gets you thinking as a bowler because you're out there trying to work out what the batter's going to do.
Yeah, no, so I'm just thinking if I can limit the runs, put pressure, bowl dots, I can take some wickets, or the other guys on the other end can take wickets.
I know you've been on the sideline watching it during the league phases. What have you really enjoyed about it?
Oh, just opportunity to express yourself. It's quite amazing seeing the guys hit massive boundaries, just going for the ball. Bowlers even. Just being under pressure and then being able to take wickets is amazing to see.
Listen, go well in this, your second match.
Thank you.
That was Jason Roder, the leg spinner there of Durbanville Cricket Club. They obviously sponsored by World 777. And again, Dayan Stober. It's a little bit taller. How are you doing, Dayan?
All good, sir.
Listen, you just came off the field there with that sort of the first loss there. You guys got so close. Certainly a little bit disappointed with that.
Yeah, we're a bit disappointed, but at the end of the day, our intent was there to win the game. As you can see, we only lost by, I think, 11 runs. And we were off to a good start, but, you know, once you're losing wickets, it's hard to come in just hit the ball from ball one.
Just shows a small margin of this game. Catches, runs, wides. It just gets magnified in this format.
Yeah, the margin for error is quite small, eh? The ones that turn into twos, the drop catches that turn into the 6 the next ball, the 4 the next ball, it can cost you in the long run. I mean, that's 2 balls, that's 1, 2, a 6 and a 4, and you lose the game.
Give us something from you personally, what you've enjoyed from this tournament.
I mean, the setup, the exposure for each player is getting here. I mean, it's great. Not everyone gets to play on TV every day. I mean, there's good competition and there's a good atmosphere going here, and I hope they come back here soon.
You think you've been watching yourself then?
Hey, you know, I got to get that snapshots in, eh? But yeah, I haven't quite kicked off yet, and I'm hoping to get a couple of huges from you.
Well, let's see. Go well today.
Thanks, eh? You too. Thanks.
A couple of insights of a few players, a couple of players that's going to be playing for us here in match 3 of this Champions League. Welcome back here to the Golf Ticket presents the Cape Town Club Cricket League T10 Champions League. Two umpires making their way again to the middle, the two De Jong brothers, they are sponsored by ID 247, and they're followed by the Orange Brigade of Tariq Chikte and the captain Ruben Senecal again making their way. The only thing they've got in front of them is a target of 62. And from what we've seen from this Durbanville team, that should not bring any problems for them. It's going to be up to Victoria Cricket Club here to see if they can really muster up a challenge here for them, because they've got it all to do. There we see Tariq Chikte. He got 24 runs early on today. Really take a liking to it, but Ruben Senecal, he has been simply magnificent with bat in hand. He's led the team very well indeed. It's going to be Kila Bus again to bowl here from the golf course in. Senecal's going to be on strike, and as I said, the men in blue have it all to do. A lot of discussion already going in. One would have thought that these discussions would have been in the dressing room, but now looks like they've decided what they're going to go with. Here we see his contribution in the tournament. Only had one match, and that was earlier today. Bowled his 12 balls, got a wicket, but he's bowling to the dangerous Ruben Senecal. And I tell you what, he's not going to be left wondering which way he's going to play. He's going to play his natural game. Can he get this ball to swing? So now we're getting ready for that first ball of this, the second innings. 62 is the target. Smashed away, smoked away. The sound of the bat was simply magnificent, and they're up and running already. But a worth offered, and he gets his hands through the ball. And the only person that moved was the one that needed to retrieve the ball from the boundary.
Durbanville showing their intent from ball one. It's a pity there's no bonus points in the Champions League, because I'd like to see how quickly Durbanville would want to chase this down.
You don't need bonus points. They're just going to go hard. They're going to go hard and hard and hard. Forget about that 57 or 59 balls. It's all a question about how quickly they can get it. There we go. Up and over. Straight to the fielder. Straight to the fielder. Can you believe it? The lone man outside there. That is Warwick Rhoda out there in the deep back of square boundary. And they got a wicket. And that's the important wicket of Ruben Senecal.
He's there twisting the tail. He is there twisting the tail. Victoria Cricket Club, they wanted early wickets. And they've got that. As you said, the lone man, Warren Rhoda, he picks it up cleanly. But such is the Durbanville side, is that one gun walks out and another bigger one walks in. Justin Dill.
So, 44 not out early on. And one feels they're not gonna nudge the way to 62.
Just what a bonus it is for a club team to walk in and call on somebody that has the experience of playing in international competition like Major League Cricket. You see he's taped up that helmet, that is of the Washington Freedom. Someone with such experience, having played at that level, to come down to just shows the star attraction of the Scarf Ticket Cape Town Club Cricket Champions League.
Another wide down the leg side. There is a little bit of swing there for the youngster. What they can potentially do is maybe put a little bit of a flutter in the Orange Brigade here. Just a little bit. It's so heavily stacked, these men. Durbanville Cricket Club. Again, inside off of the bat. It's just gone for one. That's going to bring Tariq Chikte on strike.
I haven't seen the ball swing, I think, for the duration of this competition. And this young left armer, Akil, he is getting good shape into the right-hander.
Again, a ball down the leg side, and again it's going to be called a wide. He just keeps knocking his door against this barn door. He's dunking his head against a barn door, I should have said. Just the same result. Forward yourself to go for off stump, mate. Forward yourself to go there. That's more your line there. Bowl him! Bowl him! That's what you get if a left armer swinging the ball like he is. If you get the right line, certainly you'll be in the money, and he's struck, and now 2 down for 8.
Gene, it's all about where he delivers the ball from. Ball from a little bit wider than the crease, but on this occasion he gets just a little closer. It was unfortunate for Tariq Chikte. Came with the bat in the pass. That's what you get when you put the ball in the right areas. You give yourself a chance.
Yeah, that's what he did, and I think does he swing through the air? As he said, we haven't seen much of it. And then Tristan Kutsia, he's another man that only knows one way of playing. That's what he told me. He's now walking here to the middle. I was a little bit premature in the way I said this here. Can Victoria really just find it a little bit, just edge away, keep pegging away this Durbanville Cricket Club team?
You know that he's going to look to play shots, and he does play quite loosely and away from his body, and the way Akil Mohammed is swinging the ball, that could bring him into the equation.
Well, we're on Z-ball. Which way is Z-ball going to go? It's a big appeal. There's a big appeal. Oh, no, he's asking. He is asking. He's just checking for the no ball. Oh, no, it's gone over. He has gone over, just striding. So that's going to be a free hit. Not sure why the hands on hips here. It's a no ball, so the first infringement was a no ball, irrespective of what happens on the farther side of the pitch.
We've seen everything in this over. We've seen wides, we've seen boundaries, we've seen no balls and wickets. Justin Lewis just pointing to his strap, signaling that it might have just flicked it on its way through.
Oh, well bowled there by the youngster. Finishes off, gets 2 wickets, 9 runs.
What an eventful over. Event comes to an end. Victoria, Gilmore, giving Victoria just the start they wanted. 2 wickets in the over.
Right arm over. Middle. That's middle. What we need, one over, no? Don't worry, it's not what you think. Can't tell you everything, but it's not what you think. Right arm, eh? Oh, yes, yeah. Right arm over. Go Warrens, go Warren!
Warren Extrail comes into the attack. He also has a knack of taking wickets. He needs to do the same here for Victoria Cricket Club. That's a short ball. It's well done there by Stober. Throws the ball. It's just going to be the one. That's going to be up and over. Or is it? Or is it? Or is it up and over? That is the 3rd wicket gone. Now then, Z, are we in for a game?
I said there'll be a twist, and the twists are happening right now. Victoria giving themselves just a little bit of belief here.
Yarding with a catch there. And now then, Z. Now then. Couple more wickets here in the power play. Then we might see a little bit of pressure shift here. Low-scoring games. They're not exciting. Who are we to say?
Cricket is a funny old game. And it certainly is comedy hour right now.
Three for 10. Can you believe it?
Wasn't ready to bat there, Warren.
Golf Ticket presents Cape Town Club Cricket League T10. Ghastly Animal Champions League. Never a dull moment.
Swapping off clads now, Warren. Gotta get the clads off quickly now.
Another wicket here, Z. Another wicket here. Then we should take all the keys away from everybody because they got to stay put here because this game is not going to be over. Forward press, the forward prod.
Seemed like Victoria just have an extra spring in their step. The veteran, Warren Eggshaw, went chasing after that one, not wanting to give the single away.
Oh, it's down the leg side. It's down the leg side. Oh, no. He's shot in the leg as well. It's gone for 4, unfortunately. So we're going to have to get the medic on just as he turned and ran for that. He just felt his leg go. That's unfortunate for him. And Tomlinson, he's the man that's injured there. He's just being seen to by the medic. They're the people sponsoring the umpire. Bedford 7, Belleville Cricket Club. Golf Ticket, the title sponsors. World 777. They're the men here, the Orange Brigade of Durbanville Cricket Club. Cricketa, Trust of India, they are sponsoring the men in blue here. Victoria Cricket Club. Wolf 777, associate sponsor. Billy 777. They sponsored one of the teams here. Great seeing having these sponsors here. Oh, it's another dot ball. Couple of wickets here, Z. Couple of wickets. Let's really get the cat amongst the pigeons. Dot ball.
They've just got a little bit of belief here after the first 2 overs.
That's what a few wickets does. It's going to be a bust to keep going here, and if the ball is shaping like he is, why not? Try and strike while the iron's hot, I say. Left arm seamer, getting some swing.
Certainly, he's very impressive when he gets it right.
Oh, and again that swing. Just getting the ball to tail in and just managing to get the ball down to fine leg. This is going to be the last over of the power play for sure. it's a big appeal. There is a big appeal. Oh, slow poison De Jong. Slow poison De Jong. I thought for 1 minute the finger was going to go up there.
Questions there of the umpire.
Bowling well here. He's really bowling well. Take away those wides he dished up earlier in his first over. He's getting the ball to swing in to the right-hander here. Oh, then Akil, can you get another strike here? Oh, they're going to try and get a run now. Randy just misses. He's getting one.
That's what pressure does. Suddenly, the target of 62 wasn't that big at the start. But now when the pressure gets turned on, you're looking for those quick singles, looking to take on the fielders.
What a game this is. And not the game we're watching. The game we're watching over and over worldwide. The game I'm talking about is cricket. You just never nosy in this game. Forward defense, and they're just playing him out. Have they identified him as the danger man with a little bit of swing? One ball to go in the spell. Again, just a little bit of shape, but it's straight to the man in mid-wicket. And what a spell it's been by the youngster, Akil Abbas. 2 for 11 off his 2. 17 for 3, Durbanville Cricket Club. Are we in for a game here, ladies and gentlemen?
It is an excellent spell by the left armer. And now it's the turn of the veteran, Warren Extra.
Look at that, excellent figures there by Akil Abbas. 2 for 11. Even Warren Extra, 1 for 6, and he's going to continue. They're really trying to strike up front here. They want to try and create more pressure here on the Orange Brigade. They're just having a chat about what they're going to do on the onside. They're bringing that guy in from the sweeper boundary in actual fact. So they're going to have 5 in the ring, are we? No, we're still going to have the 4. No, it is 5 in the ring. Apologies. So he can't give any width here at all. I think now Warren, he just says, no, look here, the power play is done. Let me just get a sweep on the offside. And I wouldn't go on the boundary if I was him. Straight to him, straight back to him, and he strikes again with his first ball. And that's another wicket. That is 4 down now, 17 for 4.
Eugene, are we in the process of witnessing something special here. Victoria just chipping away, one by one. It was all very calm in the race. That orange dressing room earlier, but suddenly just a few men are starting to think about things a little bit differently.
You just can't take your eye off this game, on. Low scoring game. Who says they're not exciting? 4 down. 17 for 4. That's Andy Siebert. He makes his way to the middle.
Got to feel though that the big wicket, literally and figuratively, is Justin Dill. He's the man with the experience. He's the one that is able to strike the ball. He's the one that's going to keep it together.
But then I've got to ask you, he can't take risk though. You cannot take a risk. A miss hit caught, he goes. Mate, the cat is really amongst the pigeons.
And it's a blue cat that's running around. An orange army.
Orange stands out for the Blue Cats, don't they? 4 wickets down. Can you believe it? Oh, now then, another wicket here for Warren. 5 down here. What can we come up with? That has picked up. That has gone a long way. That has gone huge. What pressure, Z? What pressure?
It has to come at some point. It has to. Valve has to break. But Durbanville there, coach Andy Singer, reminds me a lot of Duncan Fletcher. There's no emotion behind the shades. None whatsoever.
Not sure about that. That man loves every ball. You can see what emotion is going on. You just tend to look at the wrong time, Z. You need to catch him at the right time. Oh, that's a top edge. That ball's going to keep spinning. That ball's going to keep spinning. I told you. Now then, Abbas needs to turn around and get that ball in. 2 runs.
We've seen a boundary. We've seen a misfield.
Seen a wicket. Dot ball again. Sorry, Z, I took your thunder there.
Blaze of thunder.
Oh, there's going to be an appeal. Now then. Shotgun Harrison, you're back in the mix. Shotgun Harrison. What have you got for us, mate? Is this going to be 5 down?
Has Ishmael Prince stolen one here for Victoria?
Oh my word! What absolute magnificent work! Can you believe it? Can you believe it?
Ishmael Prince has produced a moment of magic behind the stumps. Where was he going? And the only place he's going right now is back to the pavilion.
I tell you what, I can't wait for the golf ticket strategic timeout because I'm going to need that 2 minutes to calm down and PM Prasant can take us through it because this game is well and truly alive.
And now it's the experience of Bradley Peterson. He's been magnificent with the ball. Got 12 wickets, leading wicket taker in the competition. But that's done and dusted now. It's the other column that we're interested in. How is he going to go with the bat?
He's only had the one innings of 2 runs. See, I tell you what, every time we come and see a cricket match, we get to see something new. We can never just predict what we're about to see. 62, Durbanville Cricket Club chasing that. Everybody would have written that and said, how many overs? But don't take anything away here from Victoria Cricket Club. They are really fighting hard here. And they've turned to the experience now of Muhammad to see if he can keep the pressure on. 5 down before the halfway stage here.
Gee, this is a critical moment in the game. We saw the 2 opening bowlers, Warren Extra and the left arm seamer, the youngster, really turn the screws on. But what do Victoria have in their chest though? Can the backup bowlers, Mohamed Sohail Imran, is he able to maintain the pressure? Because this is the opportunities that Durbanville, particularly that man, Justin Dill, will be looking to capitalize on.
Can't believe it. Another guy didn't go and bring his kit with him. He left it in the car. He's gone to fetch it. He's gone to go and fetch it. Now then. Always come prepared, mate. Big Muhammad, he's going to steam in here from the golf course end. Bowling to Justin Dill. Oh, no. How's your throw? How's the throw?
Eugene, it's all happening out there. It is all happening out there.
Direct hit, he's gone. He's gone. You're allowed to ask me that question on air, mate. Because I've got no idea.
Sure, it's going to be entertaining.
27 for 5.
All those deliveries, those strokes were going into the gaps early in the day. Suddenly it's hitting the fielders. You can see the ring fields just crouching up on the batter. Just turning that valve tighter and tighter.
It's another dot. It's another dot. And all about who's still to come. Who are the men still to come here for the Orange Brigade? Durbanville Cricket Club. One more wicket here. And if they get that important man, Justin Dill, wow. They just got the youngster still to come. Oh, it's a full toss. Oh, my word. Can you believe it? It doesn't matter for the drop because I'm sure this is going to be called a no ball.
We are checking the height of the no ball here. This is what we're talking about, maintaining the pressure. You now offered the bat a free hit. We shall have a free hit.
And there we go. Umpire De Jong. He shows that that's going to be a free hit here. And for Durbanville, it is the main man, Justin Dill. He's on strike here. They can't change the field. Apologies, they can change the field because it was obviously Bradley Peterson that was on strike. He's managed to squeeze that. He's managed to squeeze that for 4. It was an excellent delivery. It has to be said there by Muhammad. But he managed to squeeze that for 4. dot ball, and that just tightened things up again. Now we've reached Z-ball time, and this Z-ball is going to take us to that very important, all-important golf ticket strategic timeout. Oh, it's going to come back for two, surely. Here he comes. Here comes Bradley Peterson. 2 runs it is. And that single, or that ball, is going to take us through to the golf ticket strategic timeout period. And I'm sure both coaches would want to have a word, because this game has still got a lot in it. Are there a little bit more twists and turns? Well, it's still ebb and flow here during this period. Will Durbanville Cricket Club just go ahead, as I'm going to hand you over now to that man, PM Prasant, to take us through this all-important golf ticket strategic timeout period.
जी हाँ दर्शकों, समय हो चुका है फिर से गल्फ टिकट स्ट्रेटेजिक टाइम आउट का। गल्फ टिकट है यूएई का सबसे ज्यादा भरोसेमंद ऑनलाइन रैफल ड्रॉ। गल्फ टिकट है fully regulated, registered and authorized online raffle draw from UAE. आप gulfticket.com पे जाके अपना खाता खोल सकते हैं, लॉगिन कर सकते हैं, अकाउंट खोल सकते हैं और अपने सपनों को नई उड़ान दे सकते हैं। आप करोड़ों कमाने का मौका पा सकते हैं सिर्फ और सिर्फ गल्फ टिकट के साथ, जो कि है यूएई का सबसे ज्यादा भरोसेमंद ऑनलाइन रैफल ड्रॉ। आप अपनी किस्मत का खेल खेलिए, अपने लक को आजमाइए और अपने सपनों को पूरा करने का मौका पाइए। जैसे कि गल्फ टिकट की टैगलाइन है, शेयरिंग मिलियन स्माइल्स। आप भी अपने जीवन में ढेर सारी खुशियां ला सकते हैं gulfticket.com पे उनका ऑनलाइन रैफल ड्रॉ खेल के। तो देरी किस बात की है दोस्तों, तुरंत जाइए gulfticket.com पे लॉगिन करिए, अपना अकाउंट खोलिए और खेलिए अपनी किस्मत का खेल। गल्फ टिकट ना सिर्फ हैं स्पॉन्सर्स हमारे स्ट्रेटेजिक टाइम आउट के, पर वो टाइटल स्पॉन्सर्स भी हैं हमारी इस बेहतरीन और शानदार लीग के, जिसका नाम है गल्फ टिकट प्रेजेंट्स केप टाउन क्लब क्रिकेट चैंपियंस लीग T10 क्रिकेट का असली एनिमल। आखिरी 10 सेकंड बचे हुए हैं और अब हम देख सकेंगे कि किस तरह गल्फ टिकट द्वारा स्पॉन्सर्ड हमारी ड्रिंक्स कार्ट मैदान से अब बाहर जाते हुए।
And that's the match to follow tomorrow morning. First up is Rondebosch Cricket Club, sponsored by Winfair 247. They up against Belleville Cricket Club, sponsored by Betbrick 7. That's the game first up. Match number 4 tomorrow morning at 8:30 South African time. But I'll be in here for an absolute humdinger of a finish. Who would have thought this? At the halfway stage, where Durbanville Cricket Club were only chasing 62 runs for victory. Past the halfway stage in terms of runs. It's going to be Quinton Dreyer. He's going to take up a season here from the town end. As you can see, the equation at the bottom right there. 27 runs needed of 30 balls. Only 5 wickets in hand. Here we go. He's bowling to Bradley Peterson. He's on 1 of 3. That is hit, clipped around to the deep mid-wicket boundary. It's just going to be 1. Brings Justin Dull on strike.
How do Victoria go about this? Do they keep going, or do they bring an extra man into the circle just to build a little bit more pressure?
I tell you what do we know? You were talking about bonus points. I was talking about how many overs. Wide outside the off stump has been given as wide as well.
Mate, I was talking about right at the start What are Durbanville saying? We want a targeted chase. That was I was talking about.
That is true. That is true. Sort of pulled down too long on. What I would like to see is just bring in. They got to bring in mid-wicket. They got to try and squeeze a dot through mid-wicket there. They've got to try and get Bradley Peterson. Make it a little bit more difficult for him to score a run. On that onside especially. Dot ball. Bit of bounce. A bit of bounce. Look at the bounce, and this pitch has been really good. It's had pace in it and had bounce. 24, 27. That's hit down the ground.
Just have this feeling that long as Justin Dill is there, Durbanville, they'll be sitting comfortably. They know the experience, they know the quality of the man at the crease.
That ball.
That's the wicket the men in blue want.
It's not a feeling, that is just fact, mate. That is pure and simple facts right there.
You've got to feel that if they somehow get him, then this thing really does become interesting.
Short ball. This is going to be one.
That is the end of the 6th over. Another quiet one. But Durbanville, they are edging away now. Got to feel that the momentum has once again shifted to the boys in orange. If you look at that scorecard, that's not what you would have expected at the beginning. It was Akil that got Victoria underway, and then Warren Extra with 3 wickets that tore the heart out of the middle order. Justin Dill, he's the lone man with Bradley Peters. We know the heart and the gusto that Bradley Peters, he'll fight till the very end. That's why I said, why Victoria they need to gamble here. They need to bring another man into the circle.
Especially for Peterson, especially for Bradley Peterson here in the mid-wicket area, because that is just an easy push. Dot ball. Dot ball.
Gee, now very much of the thought process, whether you lose in the 8th over, whether you lose at 9.5 overs, it's still the same thing. You've lost the game. So to give yourself the best opportunity to win the game, you've got to force Durbanville to make a play here.
I don't mind the field, just on your point there, Z, with Justin Dill on strike. I don't mind this field with Justin Dill, because you know if it's a boundary now and he gets it, you know the game is truly well and truly gone. But when Bradley Peterson is on strike, you surely got to try and squeeze another dot here. Now then, 3 balls to go in this over. Dill on strike. Firmly hit. It's going to go down to long off. Just the one.
Durbanville are comfortable with that all day. That's enough to take them home. 1 run a ball. have to force the hand here of the team in orange.
Well, they're going to have to force a hand when Bradley Peterson's on strike. I wouldn't mind so much what I'm seeing here when Dill's on strike, because you know he can clear boundaries. That's a dot ball. That's going to take it to a runner ball. That is going to take it to a runner ball here. Oh, it's a catch. It's a wicket. It's a foul. It's number 6. It's number 6. He's gone. Can you believe this game he's seeing here in the Golf Ticket presents the Cape Town Club Cricket League Champions League.
The Z ball has struck again. Eugene, the Z ball. Don't forget it. You might be huge, but the Z ball is doing its thing here.
Can you believe this game that we all love to watch? This game that keeps us on the edge of our seats. This game that just calls out to keep coming back and back. Come and enjoy what we're seeing here. Has got us again glued to our screens here, glued to our seats. 6 wickets gone. Tasman Lucas, he's walking to the crease here, mate.
Mate, this is a Durbanville side. Yes, there are a couple of changes at the top of the order, but this is a side that have waltzed through this competition. They've beaten all and sundry. They have shown that they are the champions. And now they're being pushed all the way up against the wall by a Victorian side.
Now then, does Justin Dill play his hand here? Does he try and take a risk or two here? He's going to face up to Quinton Randy Dreyer here. The only other thing I will say here, Zahir, that we haven't spoke about, the last over is going to be bowled when the guys are hitting to the shorter boundary.
I still feel that Justin Dill holds the key. As much as you're chipping away there, Justin Dill.
Well, there's a dot ball. Oh, there's a 1. There's a 1 off the first ball. Now then, are we going to see a squeeze? Are we going to see a squeeze? Surely, Mahmoud, get them in there. Here's my call. I would rather see third man back and bring up mid-wicket, because an edge here past third man is 4. He's gone for the 1. He's gone for the 1 for the over. He's gone for the 1 for the over.
I thought that was a dangerous delivery by Quinton Dreyer. He's got third man. He's got filing up. He's got point up. Any bat on it.
He's on his toes as well, eh? And that's gone. You can see that's
Dot ball. Dot ball. Oh, it's in the air. It's in the air. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Zahir, what are we witnessing here?
Gene, we are watching something special here. The boys in orange, they've been virtually unstoppable throughout this tournament. And now they are in deep, deep trouble here. 44 for 7.
I wouldn't say deep trouble yet, because our main man, Justin Dill, he's still there. You called it. He still holds the key here. I'm just repeating your words, mate. 7 down. Target of 62. Who would have thought? So he is getting grayer by the second. Needs a haircut though. Luther Smith. He's gone to the wicket. 7 down. Now then, what's the plan of attack here? What is going to be the plan of attack? Zahir, you're the captain of Victoria Cricket. What would you do?
Get a slip in, mate. Get a slip in. Come on, Eugene. Get a slip in here. Come on.
You crack me up, mate. You really crack me up. That's not one of the things I would do. Come on, they're still deep, but there's still no one in mid-wicket. You don't want to get Justin Dill on strike here. Oh, you got to squeeze. Surely you got to squeeze. The ring fielders surely had to know that.
Is it time for Justin Dill to make a play? He's waited. He's watched the batters walk past him and back to the pavilion. Is it the time to make a play?
Mate, the way he's looking here, this is a big shot. I'm calling it. This is a big, big shot.
Got a feel that could just be. I think that's me throwing my hat in, mate. That's the game. That's the game right there. Free hit coming up.
There it goes. Huge shot.
That is the one that Justin Dill has been waiting for. He's been waiting for an opportunity to free his arm. And the fact that it was a free hit, he knew, got to take my chance now. And he's gone the distance. And that could just be the one that's broken the damn wall.
Again, through extra cover, they're going to come back for 2 for sure.
Eight runs required of 12 balls here. And we've said it throughout the game of what the importance. Justin Dill.
Just the 8 now needed of 2 overs.
Entire momentum has shifted. One mistake, it's all it costed. And that is what has swung the game in the favor of the team in Orange. Looks like it's the spinner, Dejan.
Such a game of fine margins. Victoria Cricket are going to look at that noble ball there by Dreyer. Then led to a maximum off the free hit.
Come at wicket, Max. Akil, on the 1. Warren, straighter. Warren, straighter.
They brought mid off in the ring.
Yeah. No one there, Aiden. Aiden, you need to come here. Yeah.
That's a dot. That's going to be a dot.
Excellent fielding there. And not just to make the save, but to also get the ball back to the keeper in one flowing fashion.
Oh, it's gone. Oh, an excellent stop. Brilliant stop. Keeps it down to 1. 7 runs needed off 10 balls.
Zakil going down.
6 or 7? 7 to 1.
7, yeah. Why are you talking?
Excellent running. The minute he hit that, they were shots of 2. So now it's 5 of 9 balls.
Waiting. Pause. 3.
Where?
What is it? 3, 4, 5?
Oh, it's a misfield. And now they're going to come back for 2. You betcha they're coming back. And here they come. 2 more runs. 3 runs now needed. 7 deliveries.
Come on, Justin, they'll finish it in some fashion here. Let's not leave this knocking it apart. Let's go for the big one. Let's do it in style.
Sure.
Field's going to come in now.
Warren, ring. Ring. Not going to drop and run.
You bet he's going to finish it in style. It's gone all the way for a maximum. And that's the way to finish. And as you said, as long as that man, Justin Dill's going to be there, he holds the key. And he has taken Durbanville Cricket Club through their second win in this Champions League.
We called it. We asked for him to do it in style. And that he did. Justin Dill, all the experience. He's played all around the world. And he's done it. Done the business here for the team in orange as they look to book a place in another final year in Cape Town.
Yeah, he just held his nerve. He showed his experience. He showed his class. And he really just anchored this innings through all the way to the end. There was a little bit of a nervy moment for the Orange Brigade, but I'm sure they'll learn and take a lot from that as we look at the scorecard here. And Justin Dill, he stands out there exactly like a sore thumb. 33 runs not out of 22 deliveries. So going with his 44 not out, he scored in the first match today. So he had a really good day out. But for the rest of it, it's all been just single digits. At Victoria Cricket Club, they tried hard. There's some excellent bowling up front there by Akil Abbas. He put the flutter there amongst the Orange Brigade. 2 wickets for 11. Warren Extra, he got 3 for 15. He also bowled well. But it was a great fighting effort by Victoria Cricket Club. They got 1 game left, and that will be tomorrow. And we're going to show you now a few highlights and go to the post-match presentation. And here we at the post-match presentation here of what has been a real exciting game, low-scoring game. It was, but it was very exciting right to the end. Durbanville Cricket Club again coming on top over Victoria Cricket Club in this encounter. So I'm going to ask Mahmoud, the captain of Victoria Cricket Club, to come forward and just have a quick word. Mahmoud, it was a low-scoring game, but that game could have gone any way there.
Yeah, definitely. What can we say? We can't even say we were 10, 20 runs short because the whole approach would have changed. I think it was a good fight from the guys. One or two moments, but you can't even say that. Low-scoring game, it can go anyway.
I really enjoyed the fight there in that second half. I think most of the people here probably wouldn't have given you a chance, but the fight that you guys showed just showed the Victoria fight that you guys have.
Yeah, obviously things change. We couldn't just have everyone on the rings. Somewhere we needed to take risks, bring guys in to stop the one. It went our way to a certain extent. The guys bowled well, they fought till the end, but unlucky at the end.
Mathematically still not out of it for a place in that final, so you've got to go into that last game playing that as a final and have a very good, positive victory.
That's the surprising thing about this. This could have hurt our run rate a lot, but I mean, 6 balls the difference. We'll take that.
Yeah, listen, go well again tomorrow. You've got one more game left. Hope it goes well for you.
Thank you very much.
Those are the words there from Mahmoud Peterson. He is the captain there of Victoria Cricket Club. They're obviously sponsored by Cricket Trust India. And now we're going to call on Ruben Senecal. Again, the captain. Ruben, a little bit too tight, that one for you?
Yeah, it's definitely not the way that we planned for it to go, but in the end, coolers prevail. Justin is a guy that's been playing cricket all over the world. He's been playing cricket for many years, so while he was at the crease, we were still confident in his abilities, and he showed why he's a sought-after cricketer, not just here, but everywhere.
There was a definite plan with your seamers in the first innings there of really hitting the surface, and they got a lot of reward out of it. Is that something that you guys spoke about?
Yeah, we call them our bold opening bowlers. Justin and Willem, they did an incredible job. Both of them are nice, tall, good pace bowlers. So them hitting the deck, they got excellent bounce out of the wicket, nice and hard wicket, hard ball. So can't really ask for much more as a captain.
I'm sure you guys are going to take a lot from this. I know you got over the line, but to have really a tight game with one game still to go, I think that's a little positive for you guys getting over the line as well.
No, definitely. I mean, it shows that we've got a little bit of grit. We haven't really, as a team, had too many games where we were struggling, so it's nice for the guys to just give them the opportunity to put up their hands and say it's not, even when it's not easy, we can still win the game.
Listen, well done. That's your second victory. All the best tomorrow.
Thank you very much, Eugene.
That's the words of Ruben Senecal, the captain of Durbanville Cricket Club. It's all to do for again here tomorrow, where we have Rondebosch Cricket Club. They're going to be up against Bellville Cricket Club tomorrow. Again, Rondebosch has the chance to go again, getting 2 victories and hopefully push their way to that final position. Still a lot to play for in this Champions League. Look forward to seeing you then.